thank you to the people who were kind enough to donate and get some rice and potatoes and things that'll last me a while. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to have to stay here. All I know right now is that if I leave my room, if I actually step outside this apartment, that I'm in danger. And y'all can laugh and say that that's a joke, and it's not a joke to me. It's not funny to me. Just like the things that have been said about my brother. Y'all say that they don't mean anything. They're just words. He's dead. Who cares? I care. It means something to me. It means a lot to me. My little brother's legacy means so much to me that I'm willing to die to defend him. I am sitting here waiting for somebody to come and kill me because I will not go back on what I said. My little brother was a human being who deserved respect. And there are truck drivers out there who see him as simply a potato and piss on his grave and talk badly about him, and they never even knew him. You can say whatever you want about me. I know I'm garbage. I know nobody loves me. I know that I'm not good for anything. But little Ronnie, he was so good. He was the best. He was absolutely the sweetest human being. He had a smile that would make everybody else feel better. And it's him that I need to defend. It's him that I need to stand up for because nobody ever would. They blame me for his death because I moved out. When I turned 18, I escaped. I couldn't have done anything for him. I couldn't even have done anything for myself. I didn't escape to a good place. I escaped to an abusive marriage. So where was I supposed to take my brother? To the home that I was being beaten in? So that instead of listening to his mother be beat every night, he could listen to his sister be beat every night. That would have been better. No, I couldn't have taken him. My mom and dad were receiving checks for him. They never would have let me. By the time he passed away, he was in a nursing home. He was in a nursing home when he passed. Under the care of doctors and nurses. I was told that he was sitting and watching the fish, and he just went to sleep and never woke up again. He died peaceful. After a lifetime of nightmares. None of you could ever imagine the pain that boy had to go through. He was in a full body cast when he was 5 years old. Bottom legs, they broke his legs. They broke his legs. They broke his hip. They allowed him to roll off of the sofa. I just want him to be respected. I just want him to be remembered for what he was. Not a worthless potato, but a sweet, genuine, caring child that never hurt anybody, that barely ever even cried. He was so much stronger than me because he didn't cry all the time.
he smiled. He would smile at you while you were calling him these horrible names. And when I read these comments talking badly about him, that's what I see. I see his smile and his little hand going, trying so desperately to communicate, to say hello. He had to watch his own father kill himself. After living 20 years listening to them fight and scream and do drugs, having the police come in and out of that house. It ended when my dad killed himself and my little brother saw it. And he didn't live in, he only lived 3 years after that. He changed after he saw our father kill himself. He lost even more weight. A potato would not have had those emotions. A potato would not have been affected by it. Would have just kept smiling and waving. But little Ronnie was affected. It hurt him and it made him weak. And now people are still just disrespecting him. And it kills me. Because he's literally the only person in this whole bloodline that has never done anything to anybody. I come from a nasty family. And we had one good person. He was good because he couldn't do anything else. He couldn't do anything bad. And now he's the one that's being used to hurt me by his own family. You know, and they're saying that my sisters are going to be doing interviews soon. I would love to know why my sisters are allowing Kathy to do things like this. Why they're standing behind her as she sends men to urinate on their brother's grave. I guess she gave him a lot of money. But you could never pay me enough to stand by and let that be okay. You could never pay me enough, ever, to let the disrespect on my little brother stand.